Hey, I'm Edie.
I'm Judy, and together we're the Rainbow Grannies. Hey!
Okay, guys, I'm taking us, and we're going in the other room. You ready?
So we're just coming off TikTok Live, and so Edie's moving the phone over and setting that up, and I'm going to start over here with our YouTube Live. I'm going to start with a book review. This is The Death of Vivek Oji. All right, so The Death of Vivek Oji. All right, I was reading it backwards on the screen. The Death of Vivek Oji. This is a book I found when I was in the London airport. I always look for new book, new authors to read that I don't find in the bookstores here in the U.S. And this book is a beautiful, beautiful book about a teenage child a teenager who was born male, but is transitioning to female as she's realizing that this is who she really is. And there's some beautiful writing in here. So the book opens up as chapter 1. They burned down the market on the day Vivek Oji died. Well, that seems ominous, doesn't it? But it caught my attention. And here's some beautiful, beautiful writing. It starts out where the author's looking at their lives as if it was a set of photographs. If this story was a stack of photographs, the old kind, rounded at the corners and kept in albums under the glass and lace doilies of center tables and parlors across the country, it would start with Vivek's father, Chika. The first print would be of him riding a bus to the village to visit his mother. It would show him dangling an arm out of the window, feeling the air push against his face and the breeze entering his smile. This is just some beautiful writing, I think. So let me read a little passage here about.
We got to turn the scene off.
So it has beautiful, and it's just the whole second chapter introduces all the characters this way. It's a lovely book. We are everywhere. We are everywhere, and that's the biggest thing, This is Rebecca's from Nigeria, so it's just saying,
right, that we are everywhere. That transgender and gay, lesbian, bi, pan, we're everywhere. Every country, and even though there are those countries that basically were illegal, not allowed to be yourself and everything.
It doesn't mean that we don't exist.
Yes, you're still there. You're just
you can't illegal us away.
No. Yeah, I mean you can try, and I'm sure it keeps the people. I got to get up and fix my chair before
let's go
twist
do that.
My back. I just need my.
I can adjust mine with you. Can I put my chair next to you?
I don't know, because you try to push me off mine. She tried to push me on.
You can share mine.
I don't wanna. Morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on over here to our YouTube. I'm glad you're here. That's what I want. If you came over here, please type something in the comments right now so that we'll know you're here and YouTube will know you're here, and they'll know that the Rainbow Grannies are happening. I also want you to go right there. One of the moderators can tell you how to click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up, because currently it shows 13 people and we only have 9 thumbs up. So we need some thumbs up to get this all rolling like this, so we can have it. So I want to thank you for everybody that was on our TikTok.
Yeah, maybe I can turn this some more, and then you don't have to
twist.
Yeah,
my body.
Yeah, because you're pushing me off my chair now. You're sharing my chair too much.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So take it over, and then I'll fix it. Try that. Okay.
Hang on.
Nope.
Do something.
I'm going over this way. There we go. I'm trying to get comfortable here because this. Nope. I'm still not there. Wait. There we go. Okay, I think that feels better for me.
For anybody popping in, might wonder, why aren't we all adjusted before we go live on YouTube? And it's because we come off of live TikTok right onto live YouTube. We're doing TikTok live at 8 in the morning, Saturday and Sunday Eastern time, and then we pop over here to YouTube and we have to readjust ourselves.
Right, because we use the one camera over here, which is just a phone camera, and then we use the laptop over here. And so it has to be I don't know. One day we'll figure it all out.
So, hey, everybody. So Wow, lots of folks here. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna click on participants here so we can see who all is here. And give you a shout out. Hey, Fuzzy
Fuzzy
Bear.
Bear,
Hey, Amber,
Amber,
and Barbara, and Christy,
Chrissy, and Destin, Herman,
and
Janice
Janice,
Thorpe, Marie
Marie,
Thompson. Do
Muffin,
you know the
Muffin
Muffin Man,
Man,
the
the
Muffin
Muffin
Man,
Man,
the
the
Muffin
Muffin
Man?
Man.
Oh, do you
You
know
know
the
the
Muffin
Muffin
Man
Man
who
who
lives
lives
on
on
Drury
Drury
Lane?
Lane.
Oh, yes, I know the Muffin Man.
You know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
What about the Muffin Man?
He lives on Drury Lane.
Hello, Rachel. Hello, Wesley.
Okay, so let's see what all you guys have been writing there that I knew. There's Apollo.
So, what is our topic of conversation over here? What have you been wanting to talk about or ask about?
So what's the difference in that?
I don't know.
I think
We're still learning so much on here. Hey, Juliana. Good morning from Ohio.
hey,
Hey.
morning.
I'm
I'm
glad you
originally
like
from
your song,
Ohio.
Muffin.
Yes, did you like it? I'm originally from Ohio, from a little town, Bel Air, Ohio. Um, it's right across from Wheeling, West Virginia, and things change so much with little towns. I think I've been thinking a little bit about it, and I just think there's a whole evolution thing that happens that we're actually witnessing with
Yeah.
people and towns and how things change. I mean, like all of a sudden there's buildings that aren't there anymore and they were there and now there's something else there, and it's just like a whole bunch of evolution that we don't really pay attention to, but all of a sudden it's there. It's like, wow, people are different. My let's see, my little sister's from Ohio originally. Let's see, Julianne, I'm
Okay.
from Portsmouth, Ohio. Hey, Chris Cooley, yeah. Good
Hi,
morning,
Nigel.
beautiful ladies.
I send in love from Overcast, New York.
Ah, that's what we dealt with this weekend when we went up to the
To Elk County.
oh my goodness, it was so foggy.
Yeah, we go out, we get up at like 5 in the morning to go watch the elk, and go look for the elk in the meadow before the sun comes up completely. I mean, it was so foggy, even as the sun was coming up, but we could hear them. And it's just amazing hearing the elk.
Yeah, yeah. So, anybody have anything you want to talk about? Like yesterday, when we left out yesterday, we left you with feel free to bring up any kind of conversation you would like to bring up. We are part of the LGBT plus community. We're here to support and elevate and educate as much as we possibly can. Yes, we're married. I'm Edie,
And I'm Judy.
and together we're the Rainbow Grannies. We, I'm the reason I'm speaking like this for so many people that are on our live here that have seen us earlier on TikTok. There are people that are just logging on off of YouTube that have never really heard who Edie and Judy are. So we need to make sure that they know that this is a fun, inclusive place for them to learn and share anything they'd like to with us. So
Please.
click out of the live and the X and okay.
Oh, they're
So
talking about how
Destin's
to.
telling everybody how to put the thumbs up. So she says, please click out of the live with the X, then like the live with a thumbs up. So
You
then
click
that,
on it. Mhm.
yes. Are you drinking gay
Gay
coffee?
coffee. Christopher.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Christopher.
Oh, Christopher.
Way gay, Christopher.
I'm drinking coffee that's so gay it doesn't turn my mug rainbow color. Mm-mm-mm. Woo! I bet you that. I'm surprised I
Edie
didn't.
made these for us. See that? Edie made these mugs for us. Isn't that lovely?
Isn't
That's
she
that's my
lovely?
wife. That's my
Yeah.
wife. She's the shit.
Way gay, Christopher. Thank you very much, Chrissy. Let's see. So, what else we gonna talk about? Yeah, I love the mugs too. It's fun in the morning when we do our coffee with the
Mhm.
Rainbow Grannies here. I kind of have to look up in the cupboard and decide. So, which mug is it going to be today?
Mhm.
What kind of day am I feeling?
And we often want to match mugs, but sometimes we don't. But
Yeah, it's nice to match. Oops.
yeah.
There's so much more
More gay
each
with
sip.
each sip.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I can hardly control myself. Sitting here in the same room with such a beautiful woman, drinking this gay coffee, has made me just want to jump right over and just bite her on the cheek. Bite her on the cheek.
Which cheek?
That's what I'm saying. Bite her on the cheek. I think, oh, I thought Apollo was up behind us.
Yeah, he sometimes joins us on our live.
Let's
He
see.
sneaks around.
Are you going to do, what are you going to do today? Well, today is Rosh Hashanah, right?
Yeah, actually today is Yom Kippur, so I'm going to be cooking today. I'm going to make potato kugel. I'm going to make carrot simmet and probably some black eyed pea dish because that's a New Year's tradition all around the world actually. Black eyed peas and spinach or something. I don't know. I've got to find something sweet to make, and then I'll probably find some kind of chicken or here or there to throw in the microwave. Maybe on the Foreman grill.
Your husband likes to bite your cheek. Uh-huh. I bet he
I
does.
bet he does.
Yeah. You hate it?
Oh.
Oh. Well, if you don't like it, then just say no. Just say no to drugs, alcohol, and having your cheek bit.
That's right.
Hey, Nicole, how you doing? Thank you very much for joining us. I'm making ribs and watching the Ravens game. I mean to tell you, I'm not making nothing, but maybe I'm gonna try to not make a mess. Let's see.
What is that potato called? Potato kugel. Kugel, I think, is a German word for cake. So it's like a potato, but you cook it in a cake form. So what I'm doing is getting recipes from my mom. When I do recipes, it's just like high level, get a bunch of carrots. And then my carrot sandwich never comes out good. So I asked my daughter for the detailed recipe she got from my mom. So we'll try that today. And the whole thing with the Yom Kippur meal, she's gonna try to make lots of sweets, lots of sweetness, lots of honey and everything. Honey, you like honey?
I like honey.
You like honey?
I like honey.
If anything, I can give you like a peanut butter sandwich with honey on it.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love peanut butter sandwich with honey on it. Let's see. I'm going to make homemade chicken rice soup. I love that. Let's see. Need to come out with Rainbow Grannies coffee drink.
The rainbow.
Wesley
the
sounds like
rainbow.
A personal problem. Oh, he's talking about getting your butt, or no, he didn't say his butt. His cheek. He used his cheek. I don't know which cheek you're talking about, Wesley. I don't know nothing about that. I know that I still got some cheeks here, even with getting old. Look, everything's still happening. How you see them? Cheeks. Yeah, I didn't have to have implants yet. Okay, I never heard of it. Sounds good. Well, Tammy, it's a Jewish recipe, and and if you haven't been around Jewish people, then you would have never heard of this recipe. You would never, because it's not something that you just, fall across.
Rainbow Granny cookbook. Yeah. Well, Rainbow Granny cookbook would be interesting because we don't know what ingredients we use. I mean, Edie's famous for the stuff that she makes. It's called stuff.
Yeah, my kids, like my daughter Megan, that's what she always likes for her birthday is some stuff. And so I make stuff. And that's, I've been making stuff for them since they was little.
And then I look at recipe books and I just look at different kind of vegetables to put together with different kinds of spices and see what comes out.
Oh, thank you, Wesley. I did that one day. I watched our videos on the big screen, 75 inches of pure viewing pleasure. And it was like, wow, look at us. Look how big and bright and everything we are and colorful. It was really cool. So I think it's pretty cool. And we love doing this. We love the fact that you guys have come over and watch us and allow us to talk about whatever and have your coffee with us. 75 inches of Samsung. That's what I'm talking about.
And what do we have? We have high tense, I think. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of topics because a lot of folks on here right now were just with us on TikTok, and so we talked about a lot of things. And they, folks on here, our live here, seem to know us so well already that there's no new questions under the sun.
Yeah, it's
But
like you guys know we've been married forever, and we know, and I got two children, and she's got one, and
and we got a
together we have one
grandbaby
grandbaby. Um, we met at the Ohio Women's Festival 10 years ago. Yesterday, well, actually,
2 days ago. Yesterday.
yesterday, but the
Okay.
day before or the year before was when I had really met you, and that's when I scared you.
Right. It scared me
So
because she was just
11 years
flirting
ago, we
so
actually.
hard. Oh,
I didn't scare. She just little
oh,
whiny baby. She, come on. You know yourself. Most of you
yes.
ladies, you
Tell
grown
us your
women,
love story again.
most of you grown women out there know that if I come up and I was flirting with you, now this was
Mhm.
11 years ago, so I had a little more pep in my step there and a little more vodka in my hand. So if I come up flirting to you, yeah,
Oh, she's nothing. Oh my
it's gonna
God.
be okay. I mean, you're at a festival, you're safe. It's not like I'm gonna drag you off in the woods and have my way with you.
That
You
wasn't what
wish.
scared me. That's not what scared me. What scared me is Edie just flirted so hard. She said, Are you on OK Cupid? I'm on OK Cupid. I'm gonna find you on OK Cupid. And I'm thinking she must find out like a lot of people on OK Cupid, and she probably just like has like a whole bunch of anonymous sex with all these people, and I don't need to know this woman. I don't need this. I don't need this. And so she just floated and floated and
Oh,
floated so
come
hard.
on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't know that floating means all float no bite.
that's it. That's it. Because if she would have come
Mm.
at me talking about, okay, baby, let's go, I'd been like, well,
But I had no idea. And then while she's floating, I'm trying to find out other things about her, just having a conversation.
no,
I
she
mean, I wasn't
wasn't.
looking. I
No,
was
she
saying,
wasn't.
while then Edie, she made candles, and she was telling me about the candles, and I said, "Oh, what kind of candles?" And so she was talking about how she makes a candle out of what kind of wax, soy wax or something like that.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, you're creative. Well, this is really cool." And then she goes back to floating again.
Heck yeah, because she was cute, and I was at the women's festival. She was probably
She
standing
doesn't
there.
even remember me that first
She was
night.
probably standing there topless. That was probably it. Was she topless?
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
See, she did that with somebody else. She got me mixed up with somebody else. So what happened is the next year I go to the same festival with a couple other friends, and it's in the morning, and I wanted to go and cook my hot dog. So I went to that same area with the campfire, expecting to find Edie there, not even knowing that this is what I was
I'm
doing.
so scared.
I was expecting to find Edie there. And I found a campfire and nobody was there because it was the morning. Nobody was up, making a campfire yet. But I look over this way and there's Edie. And she looks at me and smiles a smile, look at that smile. Huh? And so I went over there, said, "Hi, good morning to you. I'm looking and she said, "What do you do?" She said, "What do you do?" And I said, "I'm looking for a place to heat up my hot dog. I was looking for someone who had a fire
That's
built."
not how she said it. See, we all got these different perceptions of truth and reality.
Mhm.
And she came over and said, "Can I warm my weenie on your fire?" And I was like, "You sure can."
She gives me way. That's what Edie heard because she's got that flirtation on her mind. She even thinks that I can flirt like she can. So Edie's there with a grill that's not her grill, and they said, "Sure, yeah, you can put it here right here on the grill." And then there was no charcoal, the charcoal
Wait a
had
minute,
burned out
though.
already.
It wasn't my grill, but that morning when we got up that morning, Tammy
Mhm.
looked at me and she said, "It's your turn to cook." And I was like, "Why me?"
And Edie was with a whole bunch of friends,
Yeah,
right? She was there with a whole
why
bunch of friends.
me? But I went on and
Yeah,
cooked because, I knew that I would get my turn out of the way. That's what it was.
right.
Okay, that's good. I'll get my turn out of the way.
Yeah, and so that's good. So there were, her friends there with this table, and the table was filled with food. And the friend came over and said, "Here, come on, have something to eat with us." We got, and I was, I was very shy. It's like I didn't know anybody, and it felt rude to me to just go in and eat something that all these other women had
Oh,
cooked, and
everybody had
I
all
couldn't
put it
even
all
make it.
together and
Yeah,
had this
but they
big buffet.
I got to find out this is who they are. They're just great group of friends who love meeting people. And at some point along the way, I did this to Edie, and she asked another friend. There was only one common friend that we had in this group that morning. And she asked this friend, "What does that mean?" And she told Edie that means you're cute. And so Edie and I started talking some more. And then Edie asked his friend, "How come you never introduced me to her?" And his friend said, "Because Judy's married." And his friend, I haven't seen her
And I
for a
says,
while. She didn't know I
"Married?"
wasn't married
I was like,
anymore.
"Married?" I was
Mhm.
like, Oh my goodness, because I mean, I'm a flirt and everything, but I wouldn't crossing that line,
Mm-mm.
I wasn't going there.
But she didn't know that I wasn't married anymore, and so I guess I let y'all know that I was single, that relationship had ended. So yeah, and so then I don't know, talking with Edie on the way down to where the
Anyway,
concert
here, wait,
was.
wait. Let me tell you this. The reason the friend was just like, she's married, I didn't know, but evidently she thought that me and her had some kind of chemistry going, and I wasn't even up on it. I didn't even know it. Was
Yeah,
blind to it, just totally
mm-hmm.
blind to it. I mean, yes, we had went out a few times. Yes, we had had dinner a few times. Yes, I had stayed at her house a few times.
But you thought you were doing this as
I
just
thought we were
friends.
just friends. And that's what we see too with a lot of lesbians too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure gay men too, but with a lot of lesbians, you're hanging out as friends,
And you
having
stayed at her
dinner
house a few
together. And
times to clarify, because people say, well, gee, Edie doesn't that take what? We lived in Pennsylvania and Edie lived in Ohio, so she
right.
often stayed over at
At
friends'
different
house to not
friends.
have to drive
Yeah.
home at 2 in the
I'd come
morning.
up here and we'd party and I'll go to the bar and go dancing and stuff like that. So when you came home, you go to their house and you sleep. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that there was something magical supposed to be happening that I hadn't picked up on.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and so she was mad at me. After I hooked up with Judy, she didn't speak to me for
for quite a
geez,
while.
a few months or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I even had a friend of mine say, did you sleep with her? And I was like, no. But I don't know what the heck happened and why, you know, it was awful,
But that
could
all got settled out. That got
yeah.
settled down after a while, and everything was good again. But that day at the festival, there was a concert in the afternoon at the stage, and I sit up front because I'm hearing impaired, and so if I sit up front, I can lip read the MC and the singers and all this. And so I told Edie, I'm going up front. Do you want to come up front and sit with me? And she said, no, I'm going to hang here with my
Good.
friends. And I thought, okay, so I went up to the stage. And then what did one of your friends say to you?
Girl, what you doing back here with us? You better get up there and hang out with that girl. And it's like, hmm, I guess you're right. Next thing you know, I go right up beside her.
Yeah. And so we were listening to the concert for a while and then wanted to get up and go to the vendors. And so here was something I forgot about. It just came back to me. I was at another music festival and I bought a CD and they accidentally put two copies of the CD in my bag and I had only paid for one. And so I brought the extra CD with me, thinking that maybe the same vendor would be at this festival, and they were. And so I just told Edie, I got to go over to this vendor for a second. And so Edie went with me, and I went there and I explained to them what happened, and I wanted to return the CD because they accidentally gave me an extra one I didn't pay for, or I could pay for it and I could give it away as a gift to somebody. But I wanted to make sure to square up on this. And
Which was very nice.
This is who Edie got to find out who I was like first thing.
Right. That she would do something that nice and everything. Judy, somebody just asked, do you make latkes often? Well, I'm going to tell you, no, she doesn't make them often. I think it's like once a year.
Yeah, once a year for Hanukkah. Make
Right.
latkes, but then I make latkes for like 8 days in a row.
They're pretty
Hmm.
good. Like, if we had them today, I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, Edie.
We could have them today instead of potato cookies.
No, it's Yom Kippur. We put have potato kugel. Hmm. Yeah, Edie likes mustard ball soup too, and
I
I
like
said, well,
that too.
that's on Passover. We have mustard ball soup. I won't make all these foods on all throughout the year because then they're not special anymore for the holidays. That's how I feel about it. But you can make them anytime you want.
No.
Mm-mm.
I can't make it.
I
No.
have fun. I have fun making these foods.
Let's see,
But
my
yeah.
birthday was last week. Maybe that's why I love it so much. Oh, fall. Yeah.
Ah.
I'm back. Got my
Oh,
coffee.
good,
Okay,
Wesley.
Wesley. It's a good thing to see you back. Happy belated birthday. Let's see. All you fall babies. Aw. Don't be jealous. Jealous is not a good thing. Because if you're jealous, then that means I might have to spank you.
Oh. Mm-hmm. The grandma spanking.
Yeah, I had to give that grandma spanking.
I go back to the old school of my great grandmother and grandmother's recipes. Well, yeah, I was very, I wrote down my mom's recipes, I would call on the phone and say, how do you make this? She would just tell me the ingredients. I would just write the ingredients and not the details. And then my food never comes out the way I want it to because I have no patience, right? This year, I want to make sure that everything comes out right.
You say you have no patience, but I think you're pretty patient.
You think I'm pretty
There's
patient?
certain things you just, don't mind. You don't mind waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting until,
An elk shows up in the fog.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let me say. Oh, okay. Chrissy Marie, I will. Trust me. Let's see. I'm a winner, baby, and so is my husband. All right, Wesley. You know what, Wesley? Where's your husband at? Bring him on over here. Edie, giving out spankings. Yes, I am. Let's see. Good morning, beautiful rays of light. Hey, Celeste, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Let's see. Michael's birthday is December 25th. Oh my goodness. And yours is oh my. Christmas and New Year's
and New
Eve.
Year. Get out. Are you for really?
That's awful. I mean, I guess it's nice for a party, but it's not good for gifts. It's not good for gifts.
Did you get gifts like all year long? Did your parents give you? Because that's what I did with my daughter. She's born in January, and I thought, wow, all the holidays hit at one time, and so we celebrated the changing of the seasons.
I love.
So
Sandra James said, I like latkes with applesauce and sour cream, and I prefer
one over.
I like sour cream,
and I like applesauce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I especially just like the latkes to be nice and crispy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them neither. That mix,
You like freshly made. Yeah.
I like them when she shreds it herself.
Do you make them fresh, Sandra? Do you make the latkes? I haven't been reading all the comments because we were talking so much. I missed some of the comments. But yeah, to make latkes, got to grate the potatoes and put the onions in there. It's funny. I guess a lot of things with latkes and potato kugel are made with the same ingredients. You just cook and bake them differently.
I guess.
I mean, potato's a potato, right?
I don't know.
Yes, crispy a must. Yes, I am a farm girl. Everything fresh.
Yeah. I watched a video this morning where a guy was giving out those
come on, wait, Wesley. Do you for real? His birthday's New Year's Eve and his mom was July 4th.
Wow.
Come on.
I watched a video this morning though where they were talking about fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
And did you realize that when you buy an apple and it's got that code on it, like 4 something numbers and stuff, they were just showing how you can tell if they're organic or not organic from the number that's on there, and that so many of the fruits and vegetables are GMOs, and how even though it's organic, it's not really organic anymore because the guy was really interesting, like where they add like so many chemicals to everything anymore that they don't even consider it real food. It's genetically modified to make a beautiful mango that looks like a picture. And I mean, the other day we really should have bought some green peppers or something from that Amish sale we were at. Thank you for the warm welcome, Chrissy and Wesley. Hey, DJ, I'm gonna give you some warm welcome. Good morning. How you doing? It's Edie, Rainbow Granny.
And Judy, Rainbow Granny. You know what I was thinking about is when we got married, one of the things in the marriage, ceremony, we're talking about how when two people get together, they're each individual, and then they get together and they create and become someone new. And that's kind of what happened here with the Rainbow Grannies. If we hadn't met each other, there would be no Edie and Judy Rainbow Grannies. Edie, I'm sure would have been doing something, but I don't know if Rainbow Granny would have happened.
It might have been Edie and Gloria Rainbow Granny. No, it wouldn't. I could never be.
You see how she do me? You see how they show?
I just do that just to pull your chain, just mess with you. That's why I do that. And it works.
This is a nice thing. I mean, it was
Who's Gloria? I don't know. I don't even know a person.
That's right. Who's Gloria? That's right. We all want to know.
I'm just messing with her. God knows I love her. You smell good. You smell like You smell like a.
Lemongrass and vanilla.
Oh, okay. That's what she smells like. She smells like lemongrass and vanilla. Mm. She smells like. Only thing she needs is like maybe to dip her in a cup of hot water, let her sip for a few minutes.
in a teapot
Seep.
that doesn't leak.
I'm just gonna let you seep in a cup of hot water for a few minutes. Then I'll just drink you.
So you're gonna take me to a store this week, to a teapot store, and we can try different teapots to
That's
see if
right.
they leak or not when you pour the tea out.
That's right. Maybe we'll
Mhm.
do our live from there.
That's a
We'll
good
do a.
idea. Yeah. You see, and
It
then.
does. It smells really nice, Marie. I mean, I didn't think about it until I got real close. And was like,
Mm.
mmm. Maybe you could put the link to that so everybody else can smell like lemongrass and.
I don't really even know what the scent is. I just made that up.
Oh,
I'll have to look it up.
well, yeah. I mean, there is a little lemon.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, maybe
sorry,
it is
lemon.
lemongrass. Maybe it is.
Let's see.
I hope me and my
Here's
wife
Michael.
are
Hey,
like
Michael.
this in 10 years.
Well, if your
I hope
wife
we're like
smells
this in
like,
10 years
yeah,
too.
if she smells like lemongrass and what is it?
Vanilla.
Okay, then you will be because I mean, I've ran into a lot of old ladies
And they
along
all
my
smell
way.
like lavender.
They don't smell like lemongrass. No mothballs and and, and lavender. Good Lord,
Uh,
or bug spray.
oh my
I smell
God.
bug spray. I smell like bug spray.
Yeah. Did you put some on
Deep,
this morning?
little deep. I just smell
Yeah.
like little deep.
I know. I always loved lavender because it makes you calm and all this. And Anita kept telling me, "Oh, all old ladies smell like
I
lavender." And I
can't
thought,
stand lavender. Like, you know how they put them lavender candles in the bathroom and stuff? I hate that. Hell, Edie, I have a new craft I'm making with wax. Yeah? Oh,
"You're
bug
making
spray.
a wax figurine of us." Here we go. We'll be in a wax museum.
Where's the baby? I thought I heard him
Did you
chirping.
hear him chirping? He's
Uh-huh.
probably chirping. There's probably some birds outside.
Let's see. My mom made me an egg sandwich. Or his mom made. I love an egg sandwich. That'd be nice.
Mhm.
Rubbing Bengay. Isn't that the truth? Smell like Bengay and bug spray. Oh my God. Maybe we should make our own scents. We could be like, depending on what day, they could have like a different smell for every day.
Mhm.
Like Saturday afternoon, you could smell like bug spray. Beat, you know? And then maybe, I don't know, Sunday evening, you could smell
Maybe.
like Bengay because you done had a busy weekend. You got to work your muscles out.
You heard the squeezable wax melt.
It might
Will
have
be
been
everywhere.
squeezable
Yes,
wax melts.
that's what she's
They'll
making.
be in a bag. Okay, sounds good. You know
Mhm.
what, Wesley? It could have been the baby alligator because I haven't seen him in a while. I forgot all about him.
Mm.
Somebody must
So
have.
you know that they and what in the town of Apollo they found alligators in the water.
Three of them
Three of them.
so
And you know
far.
what I was afraid of? I was so afraid that somebody would recall that us talking and joking around about a baby alligator. They would come banging on our door asking if we're the ones who let the alligators out.
Right. I
No,
mean, one of them,
what?
they found him and they've put him in a refuge. So the other two, the one guy, he said that he accidentally knocked the lock loose and the alligator got out of the cage and went to the creek or the river. And I just, that just don't sound like it makes much sense to me
Mhm.
because, he accidentally, even if you accidentally let your alligator out the cage, it's your alligator. Shouldn't you be able to say, "Come here, boy"?
Come here, come on back. Or what do you call the game commissioner and say, I
Yeah,
gotta,
my alligator got loose.
Mhm.
Instead, you just don't say nothing at all until
Mhm.
they finally find out that you
Mhm.
had an alligator and you let him get loose.
Yeah. Oh, Marie gotta go. Okay, we'll see you, Marie.
Hey, thank you, Marie. Thanks for hanging out with us. Aw, Chrissy Marie doesn't want to see Marie leave, but she'll be back
Yeah.
next weekend.
So we'll be
She'll be
back next
back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas.
for you.
Let's see.
Got to make it rhyme.
Thank you. That was good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shoot me a message. There's a little private messaging going on
Yeah,
there.
there is. Is there
Hey,
something happening
they're
here
the
we don't know about?
private
You know,
dancers.
because this
Doo,
can
doo,
happen.
doo,
We
doo,
can
doo.
new romances can begin when you go on someone's
They sure
live.
can.
Mhm.
When you're all up in here all by yourself, and you're just chatting back and forth with friends. You're just talking with friends. And one says, "Oh, she's cute," and the other one
Mhm.
says, "Yes, she is."
So there's nothing. What did we do when we met each other? When we decided to get together, that we knew we weren't just hanging out as friends.
You think we ripped each other's clothes off and just went wild? No, no, that wasn't it.
Because that wouldn't have meant like probably a one night stand and not a relationship.
Oh no, but I said to you right before we did it. I said, "I'm not." I laid the
You
rules.
said you got a cute butt. If you want to, if you're just looking for one night stand, I'm not it. But if you want to stick around a while, and I'll
Yeah.
make you breakfast.
I'll make you breakfast. You were a dancer for dollars. All right. Hey, it's me, Showbiz. Hey, Showbiz, how you doing, Sean? It's good to see you. Yeah, we haven't been back down to Florida in a while. My
Yeah,
son keeps coming up here.
is the gay day at Disney today, or was it yesterday, or is it all
Yesterday, I
weekend
think it's the
long?
weekend, gay day at Disney.
Wow, we want to see pictures. If anybody knows anyone who went to gay day at Disney, we want to see photos.
Oh, I'm
That'd
sure
be
that'll
really
be all
nice.
over TikTok, but it would be
Yeah.
nice to see them from people we
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I was a dancer in my day too.
I'm a dancer too. I might do that a little later on this afternoon
Is that
too.
what you're going to buy today for our anniversary?
A dancer?
We met 10 years ago yesterday
Wouldn't
when
that
we
be
met.
fun?
You're gonna bring the dancing pole in, the
You
stripper's
know
pole.
what? I might get the stripper pole. That's what I'll order. I'll get the stripper pole. Your dad's going to be here today, though. He's 97. I don't know
I
if
think, yeah.
how he'll react to the stripper pole mounted
Well,
in, because he's always real curious. And every time we have anything new in the house, he always says, "Oh,
look at that.
well, look at that. What are you doing with the stripper
He's very
pole?"
attentive.
He probably wouldn't know what a stripper pole was. He'd probably say, "Why you put a pole in the middle of the living room?" We'd have to tell him it's structural support.
He's no dummy.
Oh, how many times he's seen a stripper pole?
I wouldn't want to ask. It's my dad.
I'll ask him. I'm not afraid. And then his hearing too. So then I'm gonna have to repeat it 3 times, right? He's gonna
Right.
say, "What?" And I'm gonna say, "Stripper pole. Have you ever seen a stripper pole?" He's gonna say, "A what?" And I'm gonna say, "A stripper pole. Have you ever seen a stripper pole?"
So they tell you're learning to be fireman.
This is true. Yes, it's firewoman,
Mhm.
Wesley. Fire person.
Gay Days at Disney World is beginning of June.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but somebody told us it was happening this weekend.
Yeah, that's what
Somebody
I thought.
yanking our chain, somebody pulling,
I don't
somebody
know.
fooling us and tricking us. I don't know.
I don't either. But structural. This probably couldn't use a little structural support. If we move the bed over in the bedroom, because we have a huge bedroom, if we move it over, we probably got room and get rid of my clothes. But those are like probably a cushion on the floor there, so
when
in
you
case
fall,
you slip
so
off.
when you fall off the stripper pole.
Right.
So
right.
okay, so I guess Edie's gonna get a stripper pole, and then she's gonna practice for a while, and then we'll be able to go live, and you can see how she can like swing her body around. Well, you're gonna have to get really strong legs. You're not gonna be able to rely on your arms. You're gonna have to be all legs.
I was like, I can hardly lift a coffee cup.
And you're not even allowed to lift
anything over 2 pounds.
Right.
Good thing I'm losing weight. So good morning, Jen. How you doing? It's so good to see you. I'm glad you joined us and come and hung out with us. Yeah, I know, Sean. You got to see the stripper pole. Hey, if my arms weren't so bad, I don't know where I got that gay day thing, and I don't know where I got that then.
Somebody told us on TikTok.
We
were on TikTok live and somebody told us. So here,
Wesley, get the stripper pole and shoot a video. I think you can do that as long as you keep your clothes on. Oh my God, that would be a good time to use those assless chaps.
There we go.
Assless, and they're leather too, so they might help you hold on to the pole, so so you don't just slip off of it and hurt yourself.
I'm glad I wasn't. How many people just spit your coffee out on the screen of your phone?
I know you're not allowed to. Like right now, I'm like laid up from work because, I just had that shoulders replacement and I'm going to have the
Mm-hmm.
other shoulder replacement soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't be swinging off of stripper poles.
You're gonna mess up that shoulder even more, huh?
But
You're gonna rip it out of its socket.
I could be the best cheerleader Judy ever had in her whole life. I can see it now. Go, Judy. It's your birthday. Stripper pole on your birthday. I'm I think, but you know what? We all know too that I never pay full price for anything.
And so this stripper pole's probably gonna have a dent in it.
Let's see. Oh, this is your phone. I was just going to look up on.
And then I'm gonna get all these advertisements for
I was
them.
going to look on. I use that Macari
Mm-hmm.
ads and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody using it? Not using it? Okay. Let's see. I have no
No
ads.
ass, even when I was 350
Oh,
pounds.
okay. Like look on Macari right now. See if they got used stripper poles. And what's it look like when the UPS man brings it? You
There we
know,
go.
my what a big pole you have.
I'm speechless.
Don't be
I'm
speechless.
speechless. Huge. Yeah, I know. Isn't I mean that I think that part is like I don't think I want somebody else's
Oh, come
stripper.
on. Stop being like that.
I mean, you're
Once you
gonna have to
Clorox
really
it down,
Clorox it, huh?
once you
Clorox
get,
it like
hey, you
crazy.
Clorox, for one, the whole time it's in the UPS truck, all the germs are dying on it, right? I wouldn't have a problem at all buying a used stripper pole at all.
You better use Lysol on it. You better
I
have
would.
to
I
clean it.
would. Well, I'm going to tell you, for one, I mean, okay, my hands might be able to reach the stripper pole, but nothing else is going to be up there high enough on the pole to even get on it. I can't lift myself.
Or you can lay it horizontal to clean it, don't you
Oh,
think?
wait, you know what?
Hmm.
That's probably how I should use the stripper pole. If I lay the stripper pole down on the ground, I got it.
We could have a stripper pole party. We can see who among our friends have this ability that we never knew about. That they
I
can
even got,
actually swing
okay,
around
I
on a
got a
stripper pole.
hack, one of those hacks.
We're
You know how
gonna
they
bring
call them
Wesley.
hacks?
Wesley's gonna come because Wesley used to be a dancer.
Hey, you know how
Hmm.
they come up with hacks? In the basement, we have those foam tube things that you use for the swimming pool.
Uh huh.
I could start out with one of those.
Uh huh.
If you just hold it up and then I can work the pole and everything like that, we'll
Uh
start out
huh.
like that.
You go to Home Depot and make your own stripper pole a lot cheaper.
Just
Mm-hmm.
off of what
What's
kind
he
of
gonna
pipe?
do with best? He's gonna show us how to use the strip, how to use the strip, how to dance on the
I
stripper
can't
pole.
wait. Wesley, you have a YouTube channel too, don't you? I believe you have a YouTube channel. So coming next week live for our old entertainment and enjoyment is Wesley on the stripper pole. Woohoo! Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. What time? What time is this show? I can't wait. I, you know how
Yeah.
sometimes it's almost like Christmas. You can't wait for it to hurry up and get over and just like it's gotta, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Well, that's how I feel.
Okay, so let's see, Chrissy. I may or may not have been on a poll or two, and
I
how can you not
ah
remember?
I know you remember. You just trying to be shy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We see you, Nicole. Look like Nicole's gotta go.
Hey, Nicole,
Record
thank you
ball
so much.
from Miley Cyrus.
Oh, yes, I remember seeing the record ball. That's the song. Okay, okay. So what time? Honestly, make sure you send out notifications because I want to make sure I do
So
not miss this. If it's in the middle
we
of the
got
night,
a
I'm getting up.
75-inch TV screen too.
Oh my God. I'm going to put you on my 75 inches of pure viewing pleasure. I'm going to watch Wesley work that pole. Yes. Let's see.
I did work at a bar that had pools in them back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
So,
Do you have
Chrissy
any
Marie,
Polaroid
you got
photos?
to try it out and see because I've never even tried a pole. I wouldn't know what to do with it. A stripper pole,
somehow,
that is.
somehow, I
A
don't believe
stripper
that.
pole. Let's see. Sometimes I tell you, sometimes I wonder. Okay, I gotta tell you guys, we got 15
Mhm.
minutes before we're getting off here. So, so if you got anything you want to talk about, bring it up right now. I want to make sure that each and every one of you guys that are in here right now are following us. Make sure you're following us. Make sure you got that bell clicked so you can get the notifications each and every time that we post a video or we come on live. Um, we make you laugh and we make ourselves laugh. I
And
mean,
actually, you make us laugh, which
and you
is
make us laugh
great.
when we're sitting here and we're reading these comments and stuff. We're rolling, because and then we'll get off here and we'll sit down and we'll start talking and start laughing about what this person said and that person said and
Mhm.
everything. And I feel really bad, because I really feel like I've let my fans down. I do. I
Mm.
feel like I've let yins down. I have promised that I would get a stripper pole for probably the past year, even
Mhm.
before my shoulders went bad.
Mhm.
Thank God. Can you imagine?
You've been saved by the bad shoulder. And now you're forgiven. Okay. Let's see. So back in the day, I was a dancer, back some years. I want to know, do you have photos? There must be some Polaroid photos. If it was back in the day, then I bet people had their Polaroid cameras
I
out.
don't think she's old enough to have Polaroid
Oh,
pictures.
really? But she keeps saying back in the day.
Well, their day and our day is two different days.
Oh. So that means you still have digital photos
Yes.
out there somewhere. We'll have to look it up. What was your name when you were dancing?
Yeah, yeah.
What name did you use?
Oh, we have everybody on here. Tell us what stripper name you would have if you had a stripper name.
What would yours be? I have to think about
Hmm.
that. See, I don't know. I don't know any about any of this
I
kind
don't
of stuff.
know. I
I
don't
am
know.
so innocent.
Bad arms, Edie. I don't know. I don't know. I went by Charm. Oh, that's cute.
Mm,
Charm. Hey,
we'll have to
Charm.
look.
You got
We'll
any
have to look that
money?
up on.
You got any? You got any money? You got a dollar or so? I got a feeling we need some change around here.
Yeah, yeah. I took all your money and then spent it.
Sure
Remember?
did. Every time I tell you I got a little stash, man, it's
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Tell us what your stripper name would be if you had one. Wesley, what would your stripper name be?
So was that charm like
Big
a lucky
Daddy.
charm?
Oh my God. That's too. Oh my God.
Oh,
Let's
lush
see.
that dust.
Lust at dust. Ooh.
Mmm.
Bone crusher. Whoa.
Ooh.
Shit. Oh my. Oh my. Well, Miss Bone Crusher. That's funny. Oh my God. The
One
one.
boy worked at did take Polaroid with customers who wanted them.
Oh, I'm sure it'd be a
Yeah, that was
marketing
the
thing.
way. That was the old way of taking
Do you
selfies.
remember? I mean, I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but do you remember when you used to go out to the clubs and there was a guy there with a Polaroid and he would take pictures of you with somebody and he would like charge you, like you paid $5 for the Polaroid? Do you remember that?
No, that was before my time.
Oh, okay. Because I do remember going to the different clubs and that's what the guy would be walking around with this big Polaroid around his neck and he'd take
Yeah,
pictures and
so you can get it developed right then and there.
yeah.
Studio 54.
No, I never been there.
Yeah. So, yeah, because before they had Polaroid, I know that people would, photographers would be at the club and they would take photos of people and they'd have to rush back to the dark room and develop it and bring it back before the customers left for the evening. And so I
I
think
do remember
I
that
think
too.
life got much easier when they had the Polaroid and now we just do selfies. Hmm.
Well, yeah, but I think if you were with strippers, or should I say exotic dancers,
Hmm.
because, you know, I don't want to offend anybody. You know,
My stripper name would be Fluffy Bear.
oh, geez. Are you fluffy all over? Like, because you got such a big bushy beard. I was just wondering, like, is it big and bushy everywhere? Let's see, I was a young single mom on my own,
And
and
I
I
also
worked.
worked at the Wawa supermarket. Is that it?
I know you
Yeah.
did, Sweet Marie. You took care of business, and that's what we do. We take care of
Hmm.
business. I never was an exotic dancer, and that's because I did not have the body for an exotic dancer. I'm a little shy too, and I can't, I couldn't have done it because I'm
Hmm.
shy. I'm really shy when it comes down to that.
Yeah, but you
But
do a persona and then it's not you anymore.
I'm still really shy. You know, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching. That's what we were out the other day. I don't know if Faye happens to be on here, and one thing she had asked me is if I had ever attended any kind of a, what do you call them, like I'm trying to dress this up, that's why I'm,
Uh-huh.
if I'd ever watched anybody, perform live.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I explained to her that I had been to see some exotic dancers, that I had seen people perform at those, but I had never seen, you know,
In person.
right,
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and we never had anybody come over to the house or nothing like that. But I mean, I'm not that I wouldn't watch, I would watch.
I only did it because I was asked to. This is Wesley. Kudos to single parents who do what you have to do to take care of the babies.
Oh,
That's right.
heck yeah, we
My
do.
name is Snowball Boonville.
Snowball Boomville, huh? Wow. Well, I know that, I worked, I mean, I never stripped because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I'm shy and I do not have the body for stripping. But I know that I worked a job making dentures in a
Mm-hmm.
place that was so rough that, I mean, I had so many people come and go and ask me, "How do you work there? How do you work there?" And I looked at them because I did 15 years. I used to call it 15 years of hard time at this job. And I looked at him and told him, because I have two kids. I have
Mm-hmm.
two kids that need their mom to work and take care of them and do what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I did what I did and worked there
Mm-hmm.
in the denture lab making the dentures. So I did 15 years there, and it was hard. I mean, I remember the day that I told him that I was leaving. Oh my goodness. He had his nerve to
Yeah.
tell me how good I had it. Why would you want to leave? You've got it so good here. It's like, oh my God. There was such a turnover in employment there that the state of West Virginia thought that he was running a temporary service because they had so many people turning in their paperwork for unemployment from working there. That's how hard this place was. But
Wow.
I did 15 years there taking care of my kids, doing what I did,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's only because I did not have the body for stripping. Because
Mm-hmm.
if I thought I could have made some money on a side job on the way
Yeah.
home from my other job, it would have been
Yeah,
all
we're
right.
not.
That's why I was always making candles or something. I always had some kind of side hustle going.
Yeah. I used to budget. I only had so much money, and so I budgeted each week, what we could buy. And it's like, well, this week buying paper products, so we're eating oodles of noodles. And this week we could buy some food, but we're going to use, if I want coffee, I'm going to use a piece of paper towel and put that in for the coffee filters. Like, I didn't buy coffee filters. That was an extravagant expense.
See, I mean, coffee filters are only $1.
No, but at the time, it was like, it was a budget.
I didn't even really make coffee. No, I that was one of the things I did for myself. I would
Hmm.
go up to the Circle K.
Yeah.
Well, it started out, it was Lawson's, then it was Dairy Mart, then it was Circle K. And I would go up there and get my big, large coffee, and I'd stand there, and it was like I'd chit chat with the ladies. That was my
Hmm.
morning out
Hmm.
with the women that worked at the Circle K.
So yeah, I like this, Chrissy. I now own my own small business, and I love it.
That's
And
good.
that is that, and that's what and it becomes so much easier, I think, to own your own business, to be able to be a distributor now of your stuff because of online sales and all of this too. But
Wow, Sean,
that
you
is,
worked at a dental lab too, where it was like that too, huh? I mean, we're talking, it was rough. I mean, I learned a lot of things. I can make almost anything there is. And I mean, I've seen all kind of implants and just amazing the things I've seen. But it was a rough place to work, and to see people have to come and go. I've seen a lot of people mistreated. In I've seen so many people mistreated. I'm gonna tell you this: they had a lawsuit, and everybody got like a chunk of money, and they had asked me to jump board this too, class action kind of thing. And I couldn't jump board. I wanted to because I could
mm-hmm,
use some money too. But a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. And I needed a job. And I knew
mm-hmm,
that little chunk of money that I was going to get for jumping on that lawsuit was going to be okay for a few months or so, but it
but
wasn't
not
going to
long
feed the
term. Huh?
kids, when
Mm-hmm.
it came down or buy tennis shoes or whatever I needed. So I hung in there and did what I
Yeah.
did.
And let's give you kudos, Christy. My boys are now 28 and 23, and they are successful young men.
Don't that feel good? I know exactly what you mean when it comes down to raising the kids and doing well and feeling good about it. Oh, I know exactly what you mean, Sean. Well, at least you had a lunch. Our place at that one office didn't even have a lunch. They kept all the food in a closet, and the girls would all go over to the closet. They'd even set up like little meat and cheese plates on the shelf with the dental equipment and everything so that you could run in the closet and grab yourself a little piece of salami and a cheese and a cracker and then hurry up and run. And there was no lunch break. So when I left that job and I went to like a real place that treated people almost right, I took a picture of me having lunch at a table one day and sent it to them because I wanted them to see what other people have. Like they, it's like, wow, looky here, you get to sit at a table and eat a sandwich with a glass of pop.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I like here in the comments, everybody being supportive of one another, and this is what I also love about doing these live. So, and it's getting time to wind up here because I've got to also go grocery shopping and get cooking for the meal tonight. So.
Oh no following labor laws. Oh no, but God forbid if you complained. Oh, one time I realized that I wasn't getting my overtime pay, and I said, God, I wish the girls from this place I work were all here. If they watch this, they'll see it and they'll remember this. So they send me in to be the brave one, right? And I said to him, I says, I don't think we're getting our overtime pay. He looked at me. And he said, it's all topped up. It's all topped up. It's like, okay, I'm fine. Thanks. Just okay. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot for joining us. I'm glad we all got to talk about everything we wanted to. Thank you all for sharing. Chrissy Marie, I know what it is to have a couple kids and take care of them and do what you got to do. Sean, hey, I know what it is to work in a dental lab and have a rough time. I want to thank you, Wesley. Thank you for giving me visual images of what you're going to be like hanging off that stripping pole. All the rest of you that's all been here, I think this is the first time I've ever seen 68 Walker. I thank you very much for joining us. Destin, good to see you. Anybody else who wants their name shouted out right now is the time to type it in there. Tammy Floyd, thank you very much for joining us and hanging out with us too. If you guys get a chance, make sure you watch our videos and help us with our hours, because we're looking to try to get that watch time. Kusha, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day too. And Fozzie Bear, you have a fabulous day too. It's just been great getting on here again, having our coffee and stuff. And of course, we will see you next weekend. God willing, and the creek don't rise. Let's see.
Have a great week.
Sandra James, I'm going to miss you because I love seeing your comments all the time. Thank you very much for watching all the videos and commenting on them because it's really good to see that. We will. We'll have a great week. Wait. Okay, Wesley, I'm here. I'm waiting. We're waiting to see you swing off that pole. That's what we're waiting on. What do you weigh, Wesley? What you weigh? Let's see.
Did you ever read a poetry? Not yet.
No, because she's waiting till she's just feeling it. She's waiting till she feels it.
But I know to do it on a Sunday.
That's right.
I know to do it on a Sunday and not a Saturday because you're here on Sundays and sometimes working on Saturday.
Yes.
I remember that. But thank you, Wesley.
Yeah. I'm going down in the basement and get one of them pool noodles and work on my moves.
Okay. You do that.
Hey, Herman, thank you very much, Herman Boston, for jumping in there and saying something too. Anybody else who would want their name shouted out right now is the time to type in there something. Okay, you're 6'9", 250. That should be pretty good swinging on that pole. Make sure you bolt that baby down into the ground there real good. Losing more weight, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You like it, I love it. We're all just trying to get by. You got to keep a little extra on in case you get sick.
That's true.
That's what they say.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody, have a great day. Have a great week. We'll be back next weekend.
Bye, Sean.
Let's all have some good stories to tell next weekend.
Yeah, come up with something. Help us share something. Liven this up. Make it all happen.
You can always send messages to Edie if there's certain topics you want us to talk about,
Bye.
I'm always happy to do that.
Bye.